We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And some space here.
Down the right sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards.
Let's go now.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
The Bengals sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
So far this season, this defense has had issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Levis looking to throw.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
49, Mike 49.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Allen.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow looking to pass. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
11, MT, take. Good set.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Levis to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
11.
Here's Burrow. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big connection on that one. 54 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
11 MT. At the 16-yard line. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First down and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
That's good for 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now Levis. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Levis, quick completion out wide.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
The slot man in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that ain't...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Levis from the gun.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
That's pulled in at the 32. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you...
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
He may go.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win.
11,
but a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Brown. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second? And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Chase Brown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Huskies will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Huskies come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And just shutting him off there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
11. Here we go. Shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Gun. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that because so many times you go into the half after playing well and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Little bootleg here. Levis. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Huskies.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Here's Levis.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
19 yards. And the St. Louis first down.
Here we go.
Now Allen. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a carry for Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Duvernay in motion. They keep it on the... No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Mevis knocks this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Viking, 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here.
A short throw there, pulled in by All.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now Mevis for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 Put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run for Brown on second down.
A nice little juke. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hargrove. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Street.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 93 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4.
An inside give, Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so